Okay, so we have the Venom Pro 30 that I had rebuilt after getting run over in Maine. Unfortunately, after having rebuilt it, set it up for target, it's been holding very irregular, so there's no real pattern to the hold. I've messed with the stabilizers, I've messed with the timing, messed with the draw length, I've messed with the draw weight, and I just can't get it to hold. So there's a small concern that when it got run over, something happened to the riser, and that could be causing the inconsistencies in the holding pattern. So my thought today is I'm going to take the limbs off of this bow, which are 50-pound limbs, and put them on my VTM 31, which has 60-pound limbs, and see if it holds any better. So it's not a tuning thing in my opinion. I have 2 great holes through paper I shot earlier today just to make sure it wasn't a tuning issue. All right, here is the 2 holes I shot. This one in the middle is my grandpa. I'm working on his bow with him. But that's a pretty good hole, and that's an excellent hole. All right, the first step is getting the strings off. So I'm gonna do that here. Let's see, okay, so now we got the strings off, and we'll let the pressure off of these. All right, so now we have a stringless bow. Okay, now I have the strings off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pop these out of the pocket that they're in and take them off. It's just a little sub-assembly here. So I'll do that on the top. Same thing on the bottom. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop out these pins here. It just has like a little snap ring on the outside, and take off the can. So what I'm gonna do is take the screwdriver and just push this off like so, and push it down and off of the axle there. All right, there's one. Do that 4 more times. All right, now we've got all 4 limbs. Now, the part that we got to be a little more careful about is we're going to take apart the VTM. So wheel this back in, and what we're going to do is we're going to be really careful to pay attention to how the cables and the string go on this bow, because we have to replicate it. Thankfully I have a Z1S up there, so I can always match it to that if I need to, but we want to try to do this as correctly as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of the top and the bottom and make sure I have it done the same way, top and bottom. Now we have that done. Same deal, we're going to let this out all the way until the limbs come out. All right, same deal, we're going to walk over here and remove the limbs. Just pull these down and out. These came with the little caps, that's fine. I'll steal those again. Pop this out here. Now I just have the riser. All right, so what I'm gonna do is this one first, because this is the one that's gonna have the hamski thing. And I just know that from the position that it's gonna be on there. So step 1, same thing, remove this snap ring. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Maybe not. There it goes. Got the O-ring, that's gone. Take this off. Put the new one on. And then we're going to put this back on. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I got this one on, I'm gonna get the other one on. So we're gonna put it in here. Move that out of the way. And now we have the bottom cam ready to go. Get it lined up in these slots, pressed into place all the way in, solid. Got the bottom limbs done. So you just get the limbs over top like that, in the back of the pocket, push them up, and now they're set. So we'll go back to the boat press now. All right, back in the boat press. All right, so I got the new strings back, or I'm sorry, the new limbs, that is, put on. Everything looks correct. Let's see, everything looks correct. We're gonna give this a couple shots through paper once I get the rest on here, and just see where we're at. All right, take it out of the press. With no sight or anything, we're gonna shoot it just to make sure that I did everything right, and just see where we're at through paper before I bolt everything onto it. All right, it looks like a low right tear. So we'll address that, but shot fine. Shoot one more arrow. Same exact tear. It's only a little bit off, so we should be able to fix that pretty easily, but definitely need to fix the rest here. All right, so I'm getting on up and down tear. My left to right looks really good, so I'm just gonna check the timing real quick. Touching on the top, touching on the bottom. That actually looks really good. So next I'm gonna look at the rest and see if that just needs to be moved up or down a little bit, or it could be the knocking point. So I'm gonna look at both of those things next. All right, I think I got it. My last two holes here and here, had to move the cams left and right, and had to move the rest up and down, but we got that sorted. It's shooting right through the burger hole. It's a little bit low, but it's close enough that I'm comfortable with it. Now I'm gonna put the rest and the stabilizers on it, and tomorrow we'll shoot it outside, see how it holds, and see how we shoot. For a sight, we have an XL. This is a landslide, and we have a shrewd scope on it. I'm using a 4x magnifier because I'm shooting in the open class. That said, I don't use a very long stabilizer for the open class. I use one of the shorter ones, but that's just personal preference, because I don't like a long stabilizer. And then I'm going to install the Hoyt back bar mount because I only run one side back bar. Let's see what else. My stabilizers are bee stingers, but I paint them all black because I can't stand my stuff not to color coordinate it. You know, doesn't matter, but it makes me shoot better if it color coordinates. So I paint those black. All right, that looks about right. Pull this out. I don't use a quick disconnect for the front bar. There's no reason why you couldn't, I just don't. All right, get that nice and tight, and voila. I'll shoot this tomorrow, like I said. We'll see how it holds, see if it's any better than the other, and then mess with the stabilizers. But that's it for today. My second time building out my competition bow. Hopefully this is the last time for this year.